Welcome back, YouTube family. Here we are on Sunday afternoon with our stock watch video. This video is meant to give you some heads up on a few stocks that may be in play this week that are around key levels to trade off of. As always, if you do get any value out of this video, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you have a stock that you would like me to take a look at and look through some charts on, feel free to drop it in the comments section and I'll be sure to get to it as soon as possible. Alright guys, let's go have a look at some charts. Okay, here we are guys on Seeking Alpha, one of my favorite news sites to get everything that may be unbiased related to stock prices, etc. like that. And we did have news that Bitcoin made the Barron cover, which kind of knocked the price down. Bitcoin right now, it actually went below 60,000 over the weekend. Now right now, as you can see, it's still floating right around 60,000. It did make the all-time highs and it hit a lot of nice levels. What we want to keep an eye on this week is going to be two of my favorite stocks. Well, I should say one of my favorite stocks, and one I don't really trade it that much because it's a platform, but it has been traded recently a lot by day traders, so I wanted to pull that up and also look at the charts. Those two stocks are Mara and SoFi. Before we look at those charts, though, I want to speak real quick on the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF that launched, and it's Bito. Now, right now, it's not really tracking the prices as well as we would like. Obviously, because it's fairly new. It has ran up to $44. It's actually made some decent highs, and it's dipping right now. So if you're interested in ETFs, please keep that one on your radar. This is it right here. I'll pull it up. It is Bito, ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. I may look for a dip buy on this. I have traded one ETF in the past, which was ARK-K, Kathy Wood's Innovation ETF, and I actually did pretty well on it because Kathy Wood's got really popular there for a while, and thankfully I was able to get in before she got so popular. So ETFs definitely have a way to push up. This may not be a day trading strategy, but if you're looking to get in and maybe hold for an extended period of time, this is going to be one that you may want to keep your eye on. There also are going to be some other ETFs launching around Bitcoin as well, so we'll keep an eye on those. Let's go look at the charts real quick for Mara and SoFi. Alright, here we are on the daily on Mara. As you can see from all this nonsense on the screen, I trade this stock a lot. There doesn't go a week where I don't trade Mara at least one time that week. And the reason being is just it has so much volatility and it reacts really well with Bitcoin news. So I love trading it. As you can see here, this was the all-time high that we were looking at previously, around 57.83. Unfortunately, Mara could not hit that level this week. I really thought that it was going to hit it. I talked about this in another video. It ran right up to $57, but just rejected. And as you can see, it's given back the past 3 days before the market closed. So right now, we're going to draw a few levels because this is definitely going to be a stock in play, especially since we just had that Barrons news and had Bitcoin drop down a little bit. So right now, we had a previous peak right here around the 1st of September, which was right around $44.90. We're going to go ahead and say 45. I like keeping everything in round numbers. We had a touch here, and then we also had a touch way back here, back in the beginning of April. This looks like a really strong peak that can be respected. This is going to be the pullback level that I may look if I'm trying to go short on Mara next week. This may be the key level that I'm looking for a pullback down to. Let me scroll in a little bit more just to give you a little bit better idea. Mara responded really well the first 3 days of that Bitcoin news. This is why this is the perfect stock to trade if you like this price range again, to follow crypto / Bitcoin / anything in that sector. Basically what they do is they're a really large coin mining company, and it makes them the perfect sympathy play. So, if you watch crypto a lot and you're really not into trading stocks, but you're more into the coins, if you do want to get into actually maybe swing trading stocks that reflect crypto, this would be one of the big boys that's going to play. There's also like HUT, BTBT, CAN. They all have different price ranges, and they also mine at different levels. So some of those don't move as much as Mara does. But this is my favorite for day trading just because it respects levels so well. And as you can see, even here, before it made the previous run last week, it actually did top off right at this key level at 45.87, or I'm sorry, 44.87, which was also this level here. And then it made the rip up. So this level is really respected. Let's keep an eye on the pullback. Right now it closed below $50. We all know $50 is a big key number. It's a very large whole dollar number as well. Let's look for a pullback, maybe back to the $45 level on Mara next week, and then look for a bounce. All right, now let's go have a look at SoFi real quick. All right, here we are on SoFi. As you can look at this chart and tell the difference between this and Mara, there are no horizontal lines on it, meaning I do not trade this stock a lot during the day. Now, having said that, this is a stock that I do want to get into day trading just because of the lower price range and the fact that it also moves along with the crypto market. Now, it doesn't really rip up as much as Mara. You're not going to see like a $7 move in a day or anything crazy like that, which is why it's also a good play to have if you're looking to get in with a larger amount of shares and possibly just look for like a dollar move, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you're trading, let's say you're trading 500 shares and you're going to let it sit there for half a day, this may be the stock that you want to keep an eye on. So Friday we closed right at the $20.60 mark. We did form what tried to set up as a bull flag, but again, this wick, I really don't like this wick. That's way too much of a bearish wick there. If this would have pulled back and just hung out in this area right there, maybe I would feel a little bit more bullish about this. But honestly, with this topping wick pulling back from almost the 22 all the way down below 21, and then we had this candle right here, honestly, I'm also feeling fairly bearish about this stock as well. We do have some key levels, but again, they're so low that I don't really know if SoFi is looking to pull back this far on, maybe over the time frame of a week, possibly. But it would be hard for me to say, okay, SoFi is going to pull back all the way down to $18 in less than 2 or 3 days. That's if it continues to be bearish. The crypto world had an amazing week last week. And we need to always remember that even though crypto is its own thing, it's, they're doing stuff that the financial sectors really can't do. Also keep in mind that these are big boy stocks and they are being played by the big boys. Now we like to think that it's on the outside and it's just like a fringe amount of folks that are trading cryptos. Well, that's really not the case anymore. There may be some of the smaller coins that's the case for, but when you start talking about the larger, like Bitcoin and the larger ones where these companies are really getting into, and also countries are looking into some of these coins and tokens as their official currency, there's a lot of money to be made. And if you think the big cats aren't going to jump in and also trade stocks like this, then you might want to think again. The reason I'm saying all this is just because something keeps going up doesn't mean it has to keep going up. That's not how stocks work. That's just not how the market works. People want to take their money out. People want to take profits. There's nothing wrong with that. And as much as the apes want to say, look, man, I'm an ape. I've had to diamond hand a few stocks for a really long time before. It's fun and it's exciting to diamond hands, man. But you need to understand that if you are looking to buy into stocks like this, that's when the pullback on crypto really isn't a bad thing. This news from Barrons, and if Bitcoin drops below 60,000 tomorrow morning, we have a pullback on Mara, a pullback on SoFi. That's good. Then that's when we come in here and we look and we're saying, okay, here's an $18 mark. If crypto keeps moving down, if Bitcoin keeps moving down, this may be an entry level that we want to take a swing and go long and make some profits that way. So that's really why I wanted to bring this up, guys. And also Mara's a little bit more volatile, and that bad boy can rip, and it can make a lot of money. But you know, as long as you're okay with letting it pull back, basically just don't buy too high. I mean, I know that's not really apish, but let it pull back a little bit. It didn't hit all-time highs, but that's okay. Let's just look for another opportunity to buy in and make some money this week. Thanks, you guys, for coming by. I really hope I didn't talk too long on this stuff, but I could literally talk for hours about stocks because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the technical analysis and all that good stuff. I hope you have a great week and make a lot of money this week. Stay green, guys.